Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something huge happening in the world of business tech. We're talking about a move away from just paying for tools to paying for what really, truly matters: results.
So let's just start with a really simple question, but one that's kind of changing everything. Are you paying for software or are you paying for results? It sounds simple, but trust me, the difference is profound.
Okay, so to really get where we're going with all this, we first have to talk about where we've been and the model that's pretty much run this show for decades.
Yeah, we all know SaaS, right? Software as a service. It's been the king of the castle for, almost 20 years now? It promised us these powerful tools and all these features without the headache of actually managing all the servers and infrastructure behind them.
But things are starting to change. A totally new way of thinking is popping up, and it's all being driven by this massive leap forward in artificial intelligence that's changing the very definition of value.
And that brings us to this new kid on the block, result as a service, or RaaS for short. And let me tell you, it completely flips the old model on its head. The idea is simple but revolutionary. You stop paying just to access a tool, and you start paying for a measurable business outcome.
I mean, look at the difference here. It's night and day. With SaaS, you pay your subscription fee and you hope that all its features will get you some kind of impact. With RaaS, the payment is directly tied to the outcome. Your vendor isn't just a provider anymore. They're a partner who is literally invested in your success.
So what does this really mean? Well, it means the incentives are perfectly lined up. For the first time, the vendor has real skin in the game. They only win when you win. It's not just a transaction anymore. It's a real partnership, built on sharing both the risks and the rewards.
So you're probably wondering, what's the magic ingredient here? What's making all of this possible? Well, it's the rise of autonomous AI agents. We're talking about systems that can think, adapt, and actually take action on their own.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But let's look at how this is actually working out in the real world, because it's already delivering some incredible results. One of the first places we're seeing this take off is in the whole go-to-market world, sales and marketing. And it makes perfect sense because those fields are all about one thing: measurable results. And just look at the impact. We're talking about AI agents taking over these super time-consuming research tasks, freeing up as much as 60% of a salesperson's time. I mean, think about that. What could your sales team do with all that extra time?
And this is a really important point. This is not about replacing people. Not at all. It's about making them better, faster, stronger. It lets your best salespeople stop digging through data and actually focus on what they do best: building relationships and closing deals, but now with incredible intelligence backing them up.
And it's not just about sales. Let's switch gears and look at another really powerful example in digital marketing.
So picture this. Instead of a company just selling you some marketing software, a RaaS provider can come in and literally guarantee a result. Like, we will boost your sales conversions by 10%. You're not buying the tool, you're buying the outcome, guaranteed.
So how on earth is that possible? Well, the AI agent is the engine here. It's working behind the scenes 24/7, constantly analyzing customer data, optimizing your ad spend, automating outreach, and tweaking its strategy in real time. The business only pays when it gets the results it was promised.
Okay, obviously a change this big isn't going to be easy. There are some pretty major hurdles we need to talk about before this becomes the new normal for everyone.
Challenge number 1, data. AI agents are smart, but they're only as smart as the data you feed them. And in most companies, that data is, it's a mess. It's scattered all over the place, and that's a huge roadblock. Right, so you've got this crucial info stuck in your CRM over here, your emails over there, your website logs somewhere else. The solution? You have to build this special layer that basically pulls it all together into one unified source, so the AI can see the whole board and make truly smart plays.
All right, next up. As these AI systems start doing more and more on their own, we have to talk about trust. It's absolutely critical. We have to be able to understand why they're making the decisions they're making, not just what they decided.
Yeah, this can't be a black box situation where we just cross our fingers and hope for the best. The AI's choices have to be totally transparent and easy to defend, both the regulators who are watching and, just as importantly, to the customers who are affected by them.
And that brings us to the third big challenge. The best way to do this isn't to just unleash the AI and let it do its thing. It's really about partnership, a partnership between human smarts and machine intelligence.
And that's where this idea of a human in the loop comes in. It's this awesome collaborative model where human experts can step in, guide the AI, maybe override a decision, and just add that human touch, that nuance. It builds trust and gives you the best of both worlds.
So when you step back and look at the big picture, it's pretty clear we're talking about more than just a new way to price software. This is a whole new way of thinking about technology itself.
At the end of the day, this whole move from SaaS to RaaS is a massive reinvention of how we think about business software. It's all about shifting our focus away from the tools we're buying and onto the results we're actually getting.
So, we want to leave you with one final question to chew on for your own business. I'm sure your current software works just fine, but in this new era, where results are everything, the real question is, does it actually deliver?